don't even know what to buy no more. They know I'm the truth. I don't even know how to lie no more. I don't drink no more. I threw away the styrofoam.
What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Riz back here with another video. And I told you guys I'm sticking to this daily grind, man. I think a lot of you guys did not believe me, but I am sticking to it. And you guys have shown so much support recently in my last 3 videos, my James Harden video, my Russell Westbrook, and especially my Giannis video. You guys have shown so much support. So I decided to bring you guys another build video. And it's going to be the LeBron James build, man. I know a lot of you guys probably been trying to make a build like this. And I tell you, it's hard. It's honestly hard to make this build. I thought being 2K20, how it works with the pie chart, it would be easier to, kind of recreate certain players rather than other 2Ks. But I'm telling you, it's literally impossible to create LeBron exactly because he could do everything on the court. So what I decided to do is pick, the pie chart that gave 2 good things, all right? Because I don't want to just go with one solid thing like slashing, playmaking, etc. So I picked the 2 things that I think LeBron does best, and that's the finishing and the playmaking. So with this pie chart, we got 85 driving dunk, and that's really all that matters because my goal was to get 85 plus driving dunk because in case you guys did not know, Blue did tweet out once that that's going to give you elite contact dunk. So I really want to always get 85 contact dunk on any type of slasher. Now obviously you won't be able to speed boost with this build, potentially in Takeover, but not off the bat because to do that we'd have to make it like 6'5". And although I am, changing some stuff up, I do want to make it as realistic as LeBron James and stuff like that. Now, physical profile, we all know LeBron's a beast, so we got to have that strength. We got to have the vertical and the speed. So pretty much a mixture of everything because LeBron can do everything, all right? He's unknown to the human body, bro. He's literally different. So we're going to just go off by maxing out our finishing first. Literally everything going to max it out because we are a primary slasher. Now, our 3-ball you see is a 62, but compared to my Giannis build in my last video, that's a 51, and I'm pretty sure we'll be able to shoot on this. So when you calculate all the other badges that your point guard's gonna have, the badges you're gonna get with this 13 shooting, you're gonna have like hypothetically a 75 3-ball. So you'll definitely be able to shoot. And then again, LeBron's not the greatest shooter either, but he can pop off sometimes. Obviously, you want to max out your playmaking, get those badges. And you see, this is the part where it's not like realistic because LeBron is a great defender. He's an elite defender when he wants to try, but you see, we don't have attribute points to do that. And then the only reason I go so hefty on playmaking to get all these playmaking badges because I don't really need post moves. The only reason is because a lot of you guys don't understand, but when you upgrade defense, you literally have to upgrade every stat to actually get the badges. It's so hard to get those defensive badges, so it's just not worth it when you calculate the right attribute points. And also, what I want to do is, you'll notice later when I go into the badges, I really want to focus on this LeBron James build to be, since I can't speed boost off the bat, I want to be a slasher, of course, but then I want to be how LeBron plays, and that's going to be, in the paint, post up type game. So that's why I did decide to upgrade my post moves and post fade to max. Now, for the body size, we all know LeBron's built, and this is the part where I meant going realistic. Realistically, LeBron's 6'8", 6'9". But when it comes to 2K20 and how the height adjusts, like your stats as you'll see here, it doesn't make sense to go taller because then it'll make the build unplayable. Because if you go taller, you lose the contact dunk, the elite contact dunk, which is the main purpose I chose this pie chart. And then if you go smaller, that's just too small for this build to be effective. Like I said, I want to be able to go into the post and get that post action. So that's why we're going to go with 6'7". And then again, they said they're going to add more pie charts, potentially even custom pie charts. So once the game actually comes out, we might have to make new builds, and we might have to have a chance to get closer to the actual LeBron James build. Now, for the weight, I was just pretty much looking for whatever weight didn't affect much, because I did not want my speed to go down, which I tested out, and going max doesn't lower your speed for some reason. But it does lower your acceleration and your vertical, so I didn't want to lose too much of that because I barely had enough to begin with. But I did want to get some type of strength. So you see me just playing around here. I think I go 235. I'm not really sure yet. I do go 235. So I think that's a pretty good weight for this build. Now the wingspan, you see, if you go minimum, I'm only getting a +2 3-point shot. Last year, if you go minimum wingspan, you get like a +5. And if I go max, I lose -3. So what I did was pretty much, I found, I think it was 85.7. Well, I pretty much only lose 1 3-point attribute, and I have a pretty big wingspan. It's above, I think it's like 2 or 3 above the default, so it's pretty good. Now for takeover, you see we get 3 takeovers: post scoring, playmaking, and slashing. That's exactly what I wanted this build to do. Realistically, if you're LeBron, you get that lock and shooting takeover and shot creating there, but that's not possible. But for me, honestly, this is where this comes into play of the factor of what you want your build to be and what you want it like how you want it to be unique to yourself. For me, I felt like slash and takeover because I am going to use this build in the park and prom sometimes possibly. So, I do want to be able to, slash and really excel at that. Because, I mean, with playmaking, yes, you'll be able to speed boost and all that, but I just don't think it's worth it. But if you want to have fun with it, go ahead. I'm not telling you not to. As you see, we make a facilitating finisher, and you see the similarity players. LeBron was #1, so that means you definitely did something right, y'all. When it says my similarity players, LeBron James at the first, slot, that means you got it pinpoint. All right, so now for overall rating, this doesn't matter. You guys know I just, I usually go 99 just so you can see the maximum potential of the build, but it doesn't really matter. Now into the badges. My favorite part, if you guys did not know yet, is obviously the badges. It's so fun. You see, we do have a good amount of badges: 21, 12, 24, and 1. Alright, that's a good amount of badges right there. We're going to finishing first. So we're going to go get the essential badges first. That's going to be contact finisher, which helps you with contested layups and dunks, because it's pretty much taking the slot of posterizer, but adds, contested layups to it. Obviously, giant slayer, because even though we are 6'7", there's going to be centers chilling in the paint that we want to get over. And then slithery finisher is another badge that I think is a Hall of Fame must, because it just helps you, kind of like get into that paint much easier. Alright, acrobat. I like acrobat, so we're going to put that Hall of Fame for now. And then back down punisher. You see, this is when I talked about the post scoring. I want to be able to post up and get that post game, so I will go with that at least gold. Alright, and then I do like fancy footwork, so I do toss that on silver. That helps with Euro steps and Euro hop dunks or whatever that is. But yeah, it's a pretty good badge. I would get a Hall of Fame, but I just think it's not as important. Now for the shooting badges, we do have 12 upgrades, which means we could go 4 gold badges or something like that. And like I said, on these builds that have below a 73 point, I don't know why people chuck on gold limitless and stuff like that, because it's not going to be effective. You shouldn't be shooting from limitless with that low of a 3-pointer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go gold catch and shoot. Silver quick draw, that's just for now, because we don't know how good quick draw is or how bad it is. So for now, we're leaving quick draw on every build, at least to some type of tier. But obviously that's subject to change, and maybe get me another badge or not. So we're gonna get that silver, we're gonna get range extender silver, deadeye gold, and then deep fade silver. Once again, that's bringing in that post scoring type of play style into this. Being able to get that post fade badge will definitely help me obviously hit my post fades. Now for playmaking, obviously we have so many playmaking badges, and this is not even a speed boosting build. I'm not sure if it can speed boost in slash and takeover. I would have to test that out. But so we have so many, so obviously I want to go with the post scoring badges to help me post up. But first of all, we're gonna go unpluckable, because you always gotta have unpluckable on any type of build you're gonna handle the ball with. Stop and going quick first step are 2 elite badges on Hall of Fame for non-speed boosting builds, because this literally makes you speed boost. They give you such a speed boost, at least in the demo they do. I heard they're gonna change it a little bit, but it's still really OP for non-speed boosting builds that have all these attribute points for playmaking. Now, I wanted to go Space Creator, but the thing is with Space Creator, I mean, it's unknown. I would put a Hall of Fame, but it's really unknown as to what it does. And I learned testing this build out later on that, I mean, it didn't really do much for me. At least I didn't see much from it. So that's another badge that's subject to change, when the full game comes out. So I do go and I do put on handles for days on silver. And obviously I do get that post spin technician for the fact of, once again, that post scoring game. I could have gone more post scoring, gotten like, those pump fake badges like I forgot the names of them, but like they help you when you do like fakes in the paint and stuff like that. But I just didn't have enough. And for defensive rebounding, always go Intimidator. If you have one badge, you better go Intimidator. It's the best defensive badge in the game. And that pretty much wraps it up for this video. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, I want you to smack a like, drop a comment, drop a sub, turn the notifications on if you have not yet. And we're almost about to hit 1.5k subs, so I really appreciate it. Anyways, it's your boy Risk, it's LeBron James build, and I'm out.
Lucas.
It's funny how now she be calling me back. She see that I got it, I'm stuck in the trap. 40 autos, and we put it right back. 40 autos, and he left in the back. I can't be trusting, cause people just act. I get the money, I run it right back. The plug on my phone, I get to these racks. The plug on my phone, I'm gonna get back. I can't be trusting, cause people be switching and stuff.